Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to learn how to create a 3D NFT. The reason for this topic is I made a video regarding 2D NFTs, how to create layers for 2D NFTs, how to create a collection of 2D NFTs where you can mint 10,000 NFTs. But lately there has been an hype in the 3D NFT market and a lot of people are creating 3D NFTs. So the easiest way to get an NFT is to go to Fiverr and place an order. But you've clicked on this video because you don't have the money or you don't want to spend the money doing, ordering NFTs. You want to create it yourself and this way you can save a lot of money. So I'm going to use a software known as Blender. So you have to type Blender in your search bar, go to Blender, and then click the first link. And then you just have to do nothing. You have to click on this download Blender and then select your version, what version you want to download it for. As I've already downloaded it, so I'm not going to, download it actually. So let's open Blender now. And it's pretty easy to use. The interface is not so difficult. If you have played around with a 3D software before, it'll be not too difficult. But if you haven't played and used the 3D software, it'll be a bit difficult, but not so difficult because in this video, I'm not going to show you so much of advanced stuff. It's just a basic NFT. It's just a basic 3D model. So first of all, I'll tell you a couple of shortcuts in this. If you click the center button of your mouse and you can drag around like this. If you click control and click right side of the center of the mouse, if you click control plus the center of the mouse and you move the mouse, you can zoom in and out. And by clicking shift and the center of the mouse, you can actually move around. So these are some of the shortcuts in Blender. And now comes this all these features. So this is to select and move around by clicking the center of the mouse. This is to actually move around right, left, up, down. This is to rotate. You can rotate your object with this tool. This is to increase and decrease the size, like that. You have to just click the right side of the mouse and select it and then drag the mouse. And this way you will be able to increase and decrease the size. So now let's begin creating something. First of all, you have to delete all these objects. You have to delete this object, you have to delete this camera and this light. And now we are going to take a plane. So to add any object, you need to go to add, mesh, and then you got to add a plane here. So once you've added a plane, you go and select this and shift it on the side. Go to rotate, rotate this plane. We are actually right now we are creating the background of the model that we are going to create. So this is the background. So this was the first step. First step is to create the background, and then you can increase the size of the background like this and then shift it a little bit behind. So here is our background. Then what you want to do is you want to go to add again and go to mesh and add a UV sphere. So this through this we are going to create the face of our model. Once you've selected this, you go to sculpting and then you choose this option right here. So you choose this right here, and then you can play around with the shape. Like you can set the radius of this shape, select it right from right here, and you can pull it down to create a face. And then if you want to give the face a bit of a jawline, you can always, decrease the radius, select it from here, and push it inside from both sides. So this is a bit of a jawline that we made. You can always play around with the shape, like you can grab it from here and push it inside from both sides, and then grab it from top and then push it down. So this is our face. And then go back to layout, and then just drag it on top here. What I think is our plane, the background size is a bit small, so just grab it and increase the background size. And then drag it behind, as it's too near to our face. And what you want to do is you want to go to add mesh, and you want to select another UV sphere. This is going to be our body. So you just drag it, move it down, bring it below this, and then go to increase the size from here. Click here and just click in your mouse. You just have to click the right side of your mouse and then just drag this, drag your mouse, and that will increase the size of your body. And then once you've increased the size of your body, you can just drag it down by clicking this and then clicking this and dragging your mouse down. So now you want to create the neck. We'll go to sculpting again, and then same thing. We're going to select this tool right here, and then according to your whatever you want to do, just select the radius and hold your and drag it on top. You can just drag it from both sides too, so that the neck is a bit thick. And then just uh, just click the I button of the plane. That way you can see the what you are editing more nicely. Connect it to the back, and then click here and drag it. We'll increase the radius a bit more. Click it and drag it outside. These will this will be our shoulder area. You don't have to notice this below part, because this is not even going to come in our NFT. We are just going to take this much of the portion. Just have to play around with this, whatever suits you, make the shape accordingly. And then once this is done, you want to go to layout again, and then go to the eye, click it back on. And once this is done, you can also edit some of the face features like I'm going to do right here. I'll choose the sphere which was the face and go to sculpting and create the nose. So I'll decrease the radius and select this and drag it outside like this. Drag this portion inside. So whatever shape suits you want to do that only. So once this is done, go to layout again and go to add, go to mesh and select a cylinder. So this cylinder is going to be our eye because this is the easiest way to create eyes in Blender. I mean, not in Blender, it's a design basically. So, and then place it near your eyes. And here we've got our futuristic goggles or something, futuristic eyes. And now the last part is to do the texturing. It means that you want to give your model, colors. So you need to go to this option right here, click it, and then choose. First we'll give color to our plane, the background that we had. So we go to plane, and then we go to this option right here, this one, and then add new base color. So right now our base color is white. So we're going to select our base color and we're going to take it as blue or maybe yellow. Yeah, this looks good. Whatever you want, you can, select it as that. And then we can play around with all these features. Drag a bit of this, and then you want to switch on the metallic so that it gives a metallic effect. Play around with these, and then give your goggles a color. I'm going to give it light blue or maybe pink. This looks good. And then play around with these values a bit. Then give your face a color. I'm going to try to give it a skin color, like near to skin. And then your body, we can give it maybe red. So this is our model and this is the background. Now the last part is to give this model some lighting. So to do that, we go to add and light, and we're going to select sunlight. So this is our sunlight. We drag it here on top of our model, and the last step is to add a camera. Then only we can render and view our model. So to add a camera, we go to camera, click the camera, and then bring it right here. And we want to align it in front of our model so that it is accurate. So turn your camera, so right now it is in front of our model, and now we want to check our model, we want to render it. So you go to render and then click on render image. So right now this the view is something like this, so we need to adjust our camera. So we go back and adjust our camera. We push it a bit back and then go to rotate it downwards, maybe a bit more back. We also need to adjust the light. So you click on this light right here, the sunlight, and the color of the sunlight should be white only, and instead of the spot it should be on sun, and the range should be around 6 to 10 watts. It depends upon how far have you placed your light from your object. Yeah, and so now let's check our render. The camera, I shifted the camera from here to here in order to get a side angle view. And let's see now what our outcome actually looks like. Let's render it. So my image looks like this. It has come out pretty nice actually. So if you want to change a bit, you can play around with it and experiment a bit. Change the camera angle, bring the camera a bit here, turn the camera a bit, and then you can take the camera a little up and turn it like this, and then see what our render looks like. So I mean, we can experiment. I like the previous one better, so I'm going to show you how to save that image now. So I'm going to save this image. Go to image, save as, and then choose wherever you want to save it. I want to save it right here in my YouTube. And then save the image. And once now we go here into the, and we have this image right here that we can upload as an NFT on OpenSea or any other